starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. And yes, don't adjust your sets. That was a new version of our intro. And of course, anybody who did miss it, you can come back and watch when this gets. Of course, afterwards, you can come back and watch the replay here on Twitch. And of course, you can come watch when it gets uploaded to YouTube. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope you guys are ready for some wrestling. We got some things to talk about, some things to reveal, some things to do, and things. But first and foremost, of course, although she has now vanished, I am joined by my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, um, who will be probably in the background if she doesn't end up going to bed. um, So yeah, with that, before we get into tonight's event and everything, there she is. Let's go ahead and get into our commands. I'm here. Ooh, I can get the Discord. Yes, you can. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters who I'll name individually at the end of stream. Mary Kay. If you have not ordered your Mary Kay, you can grab that link there to browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. Yes, get your skincare routines, your blush, your fragrances, your just everything that you need to look the best you that you can be. And of course, if you have any questions, you can also use that link to ask those questions to my hashtag wonderful wife, who is also a Mary Kay consultant, and I'll be more than happy to answer any Mary Kay related questions that you may have. I'm stalling because I see her doing stuff, and I'm not sure if I need to be stalling for her sake or... Okay, we're good. Alright, Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms, that's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, discussions are discussed, wrestling results are resulted, and, for right now, the polls to Fans' Choice, our next big event where you get to make your voice heard and get to vote for match types and even who some people will go against. Those polls are live right now, so you can grab that link, join our Discord, and go vote. Plus, we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. You can grab that link there, and if you don't mind, you can give that channel a subscribe, hit the bell icon, give it a like and a comment, because, that's all free, and it's another way to help support the channel. If you also want to, you can go over to TikTok using that link and do the same thing over there. Again, all free, all to help support. Although, instead of liking, it's hearting. And instead of subscribing, it's following. Last but certainly not least are ways to help support the stream right here, right now, if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat, so feel free to read that at your leisure. And remember to only do what you're able and comfortable with doing. Alright, before we get into things, as I mentioned, Fans' Choice is just around the corner, and I wanted to go ahead and go over the options that you guys have. So, for our championship matches, and do keep in mind that this is not going to be the order that they appear during the actual show itself. This is just how I decided to do this. So, starting with our championship matches and starting with the men's, Tony D'Angelo will be defending the Pure Honor Championship against Diesel. And you can choose to put a steel cage around the ring, which would keep Channing Lorenzo from interfering. And, of course, the match can be won by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. You can actually make it a finisher match, which, funny enough, is the match that Tony D'Angelo won the Pure Honor Championship in. You can make it a first blood match, meaning the first person to make the other one bleed wins. You can make it a falls counting aware match, which is literally, as the name suggests, there are no disqualifications, and pinfalls or submissions are how to win, and it can happen anywhere inside the arena. Or you can make it just a regular, everyday, one-on-one match. Boo. Noam Dar will challenge Finn Balor for the RWF Intercontinental Championship. And your choices are a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which means that there will be tables, ladders, and chairs around the ring, and the championship will be held from the scaffolding, and the first man to successfully climb the ladder and retrieve the championship will win the match. You can also make it a knockout match, which means the first man to successfully KO the other one will win. Or, if you want something a little hardcore, but you don't want it to be a ladder match, there's the Extreme Rules match, which is exactly as it says. Think of it like a Falls Count Anywhere match, except for pinfalls and submissions can only happen inside the ring. Or you can make it a submission match, meaning that the first person to make the other one tap out or give up wins the match. Or again, you can choose it to be a normal one-on-one match. After that, Santos Escobar challenges Dragon Lee for the RWF United States Championship. And your choices are, again, a ladder match. Much like the tables, ladders, and chairs match, it's almost exactly the same. The only difference is there will only be ladders surrounding the ring. You can make it a 30-minute Iron Man match, which means that a 30-minute time limit will start, and the man who is able to get the most wins within 30 minutes will win the match. And of course, it pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, ring countouts. It all counts. Or you can make it a casket match, meaning the first one to successfully stuff the other one into a casket and shut the lid will win the match. Or you can just make it a regular old tables match, meaning the first person to successfully throw the other through a table will win the match. And of course, just like the rest of them, you can choose to make it a normal one-on-one match. If I would have been thinking, I could have added the new Bloodline Rules match to that, but I didn't. And it's too late now. Last for the men's... Well, actually, no, not last for the men's. Last for the men's singles championships, Batista will be challenging The Rock as The Rock puts the RWF Heavyweight Championship on the line. You can choose to make it a Hell in a Cell match, which means that there will be a giant cell around the ring. An ambulance match, meaning that the first person to successfully stuff their opponent into the back of an ambulance and shut both doors would win. A last man standing match, which means the first man to successfully keep his opponent down for the count of 10 wins the match. A no holds barred match, which is just a no disqualification match, or a normal one-on-one match. Last for the men's championships, Fraxium challenges the Awesome Ones for the men's tag team championships. And I kind of went a little weird with this one because you can make it a tables match. First person to put the other through a table wins. A ladders match. Both the titles be suspended from the rafter. Ladders will be around, and the first man from either team to successfully scale the ladder and retrieve the belts will win the belts for his team. A chairs match, which is just a regular no disqualification match, but will feature a lot of chairs. Or a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which is combining all three of your former options into one big option. And of course, a normal RWF style tag team match. Next up for the women, Cora Jade challenges Chelsea Green for the RWF Women's European Championship. You can make it a Falls Count Anywhere match, a steel cage match, an underground match, which means the ring posts, or which means that the turnbuckles and the ropes will be removed from the ring, and the first women to get either a submission or a knockout win will win. Or you can make it a Extreme Rules or a normal one-on-one match. Rhea Ripley challenges Jordynne Grace for the RWF Women's World Championship, and you can make it a submission match, a Hell in a Cell match, an over-the-top rope match, which means just like with our over-the-top rope battle royals, the first woman to successfully throw the other one over the top rope and make both of their feet hit the floor will win the match. You can make it a 2 out of 3 falls match, which means that it would be a normal regular match, but the first woman to win 2 out of 3 times will win the match. And of course, you can make it a normal one-on-one match. We also have the Pretty Mean Sisters challenging Shocks for the women's tag team championships, and you can make it an elimination match, meaning that it is going to be a normal RWF style tag team match. However, the team must eliminate both members of the opposing team to win the match. You can make it a knockout match, meaning the first person to get a knockout over the other will win the match for their team. A steel cage match, a Falls Count Anywhere Tornado tag team match, or just a regular RWF tag team match. And then we get into our miscellaneous. So we have seen the debut of the Nation of Domination tonight. If you have not joined our Discord and you do not know who is the third man, I accidentally spoiled it in our betting in these votes. So I'm sorry about that. It just pays to be a part of the Discord. Because you already know. I'm not going to say it yet. We'll get to that later. But we are getting a preview of what might happen at Fans' Choice here tonight as all 3 members of the Nation of Domination go against the OC. Well, for Fans' Choice, the Nation of Domination will challenge any 3-man group to a 6-man tag team match, and you get to choose which 3-man group is going to accept the challenge. Your choices, of course, being the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa. D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and X-Pac. The Final Testament, Karrion Kross, Akam, and Razor. Gallus, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang. The Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. The New Day, Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston. The New World Order, Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. The OC, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Or Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, Kit Wilson, and Tyler Breeze. We've also seen Chad Gable. We saw that the Wyatt Six have targeted Chad Gable. He lost to Eric Rowan, and tonight someone on behalf of Chad Gable will be fighting someone on behalf of the Wyatt Six. What you get to choose from is how Chad will interact with the Wyatt Six at Fans' Choice. Your choices will be Chad Gable versus Uncle Howdy in a normal one-on-one match. American Made featuring Chad Gable, Brutus Creed, Julius Creed, and Ivy Nile versus the Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, and Nikki Cross. American Made featuring Chad Gable, Brutus Creed, and Julius Creed versus the Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis. Or American Made consisting of Chad Gable and Ivy Nile versus Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross. And last, but certainly not least, is what could be our final match with Braun Strowman trying to face a monster. And you get to choose which famous monster he will face in a last monster standing match. Your choices will be Andre the Giant, Mark Henry, The Great Khali, Shaquille O'Neal, Umaga, The Undertaker, Vader, or Yokozuna. With that is what you will get to choose from. Those are the matches to expect. Now it's time to start this episode. We have this episode and one more episode until Fans' Choice. So it's time for people to put up or shut up and get your votes. And that starts with our very first match, because coming up next, we've already seen these two teams fight each other with the Misfits coming out on top. Yes, it's the Misfits consisting of the number one contender to the Women's European Championship, Cora Jade, and Michin, facing off against Piper Niven and the current Women's European Champion, Chelsea Green. And that match is coming up next. Oh.
Following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Cora Jade and Michin, the Misfits.
And here they come. And you will notice that they are actually wearing semi-matching outfits with their new Misfit logo on the top, but keeping the bottoms personalized. Just different colored to match the Misfits logo. Straight to the bird. Did you make the top? Regardless, I like. Actually, no, I didn't. It's a part of a thing.
Chelsea Green.
So their tops in the like My Rise mode, there is a group called Mutiny, and you can unlock different Mutiny stuff, and that is actually Bailey becomes a member of Mutiny, and that is actually her top, her Mutiny top. But I think it fits the Misfits, so that's what I'm using it for. Very nice usage of the Mutiny stuff. I think it fits too. Yeah. Alright, looks like Cora Jade and Piper Niven are starting things off here. Interesting to note that the last time that these two teams wrestled each other, Cora Jade actually defeated Piper Niven to win the match for the Misfits. I got the Chelsea Green. Yeah, I've always been a fan of tag teams like dressing alike or doing stuff to show that they're like, you know, an actual tag team. So I made these outfits specifically for when these two are tagging together. And again, I wanted to, exactly like I said, the bottoms are their normal bottoms just recolored. So that way they can still keep their individual personality and gear choices, but they have the matching top. Tag team action by Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Me too. Tag teams don't really feel like teams very much anymore. They just seem like friends or something. Exactly. Also, I want to apologize about not streaming on Monday. I got called into work, and they gave me Wednesday off today, for so basically they said if you'll come in today, you can have Wednesday off. So, since Monday was supposed to be my day off. With that also said, we have some very interesting dates coming up for you guys. No worries, I kind of got busy on Monday anyway. Fair. So next week will be business as usual. Kind of. So Friday, you know what, I'll wait and tell you guys after this match. Springboard Hurricanrana by Cora Jade. Into the cover. Not even a 1 count. Cora Jade already having a win over Piper Niven in singles competition. And of course, Cora Jade having a win over Piper Niven. And last time these teams fought, but a fan's choice, it won't be Cora Jade versus Piper Niven, it'll be Cora Jade versus Chelsea Green. Will she be able, the question still remains, will she be able to do what her tag team partner Michin was not able to do? Standing Shiranagi into the cover. Only a 2 count. Oh, and Piper Niven blocked. Reversal. Cora Jade tries to get back into this. Nice hip toss into a drop kick. Tag out to Michin. Beautiful moonsault of the springboard variety. And that's it.
Here are your winners, Cora Jade and Michin, the Misfits.
Another win over Piper Niven and Chelsea Green for the Misfits. This time, Michin getting a little bit of revenge. Well, okay. So, now we're starting off strong, but now I want to kind of derail and talk about our schedule for a little bit. So, next week, we are actually going to be streaming 3 days. You see, anybody who is with our channel knows that I like to hold our big event at the end of the month. An issue has arisen with the fact that I will be off on next month, October, Friday the 13th, or the 3rd. October, Friday the 3rd, I will be off of work for something that me and my wife are going to be doing. Because of that, I have to work Monday the 29th and Tuesday the 30th, and I have closing shifts both of those days. So because of that, we have kind of decided that Fans' Choice will have to take place either Thursday, September the 25th, or Saturday, the 27th. I think. Hold up. Let me make sure that that's correct. Yeah, the 27th. Now, I'm thinking it should be held on Thursday. That way we would have a stream on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursdays are hard for me. Could it be the Saturday? I should be able to do that. Because according to my schedule, I get off at 4:30 on both days. Saturday the 27th. 7:30 to 4:30. You know, I'm just going to double check. Because it seems like my hours just keep getting all kinds of mixed around. If that's too much, I can work it out. Okay. Okay, yeah, 7:30 to 4:30. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll plan on doing it Saturday. So that means next week we will have a stream on Monday, Friday, and Saturday. So, yeah. Also, that does also mean that Friday the 3rd of October, there will not be a Batman stream. So we will be skipping a Batman stream. So, sorry. Hashtag sorry. Not sorry. Sorry. It's going to be a good week. Now, with all of that said, let's get into our next match. As I mentioned, Noam Dar will be challenging Finn Balor for the RWF Intercontinental Championship. Noam Dar has also made a challenge that he wants to face each male member of the Judgment Day before he faces off against Finn Balor. And he's made it where he's made it the extra challenge that no member of Metaphor will be at ringside and no member of the Judgment Day will be at ringside. So far, this has worked to Noam Dar's favor as he has a victory over J.D. McDonough. And he continues that onslaught tonight. Now, we don't know if it's going to be Carlito or if it's going to be Dirty Dominic Mysterio. But we're about to find out because that match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Metaphor from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds. Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
And a betting will commence once we know which member of Judgment Day that he'll be facing off against. And this is not Noam Dar's first time to face off against the Judgment Day. Remember, he's faced Dirty Dom in the past for the Pure Honor Championship. He was unable to get that championship. Just a little bit of a history and a reminder.
Do you know what cool is?
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
And there we are, Carlito, the bad apple of Judgment Day. Which means next week it'll be Supernova 11, Noam Dar versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Carlito, a bit of a wild card for Noam Dar, as Carlito was not a member of the Judgment Day the last time Dar faced off against the Judgment Day. But of course, this time around, he doesn't have to face off against Damian Priest. Carlito in control, but misses a moonsault. Carlito looking for a submission hold now, but Dar able to get out of it. Big power bomb. Ooh, big forearm smash, but Carlito able to reverse. Ooh, small package. Only in one count. These two battling on the outside of the ring now. Ooh, suicide dive. Noam Dar putting it all on the line here. Now from the top rope, all the way to the outside, but a miss. Submission hold by Noam Dar, but even if Carlito taps, which he does tap out, but that does not win the match because they're still on the outside of the ring. He's got to do that on the inside of the ring. Well, he might be looking at a possible double count out and count of 8, but thankfully they both get back into the ring. Massive kick into the cover. And that's enough.
Here is your winner,
Noam Dar has now beat 2 members of the Judgment Day. We'll see if if this winning streak can continue, because now we know for certain that next week he's going to face Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and the last time that he fought Dom was for the Pure Honor Championship and he lost. It was Dominic Mysterio successfully retaining the Pure Honor Championship. Well, we are moving right along into our next match. Even though you guys get to choose the match stipulations, we still love to see the War of Momentum, and we are going to continue with that, starting with the Women's War of Momentum this time. Now, of course, if you have been with us, you'll know that last week, both members of the Pretty Mean Sisters won their singles match, which means in order to tie things up, both members of Shocks needs to win here tonight. We'll see if they can do that, and that starts next as Shotzi goes one-on-one with Tiffany Stratton.
It's Tiffy time!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Pretty Mean Sisters.
Ooh, piece of candy.
From Pryor,
Ooh, piece of candy.
Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Ooh,
Welcome
piece
in.
of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Welcome in, T. Welcome in.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
One half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Shotzi.
The best part about that is you redeemed that ooh piece of candy right as the nameplate was coming up. So that's going to be in the highlight video. Thank you. Feels good to be a part of the stream tonight. Hi, Amanda. It's good to have you be a part of the stream. You're gonna be famous. So, I think I'm gonna try to have Fans Choice be on the 27th, Saturday. 'Cause I get up at 4:30. Shotzi making her entrance here, looking to get Shocks on the board on the War of Momentum. And here we go with this match between Tiffany Stratton and Shotzi. Of course, the Pretty Mean Sisters, former three-time women's tag team champions. Shotzi by herself as a former two-time women's champion. The difference, of course, being that Shotzi has held those tag team titles with two different partners, while Pretty Mean Sisters have held all 3 of their titles with just each other. Hope you and Amanda have been well. Yeah. Oh no. Good. We've been alright, so all things considered. We did get ourselves a new gaming computer. We really haven't got it all set up yet. Ooh, rope break there by Shotzi. Great ring awareness. Like, I'm currently streaming off of our old computer, so we haven't got it all set up, but we do have that new computer to look forward to. The bird overheated a little today? Yes, she did. Thankfully, she was able to get home and cool herself down. Glad the hashtag penguin is back in the Arctic. That's it. We need artwork now of a phoenix penguin. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm on it. What's up, baby? Oh. Standing Shiranagi straight into the cover. Oh, only a 2 count. And now Shotzi to the top rope. Senton, but Tiffany Stratton got out of the way. Back and forth action between these 2 ladies. Swinging neckbreaker into the cover. Only a 1 count. Shotzi is fired up. Oh, blocked by Stratton. Ooh, reversal into an enziguri. Shotzi getting back into things here. Back to the top rope. Nice drop kick into the cover. And a kick out of 2. Submission hold by Shotzi. But Stratton able to get out of it. And Shotzi doesn't seem to be playing around as she gets back into this match. Reversal by Stratton. But not enough to get the advantage. Shotzi still in control, but maybe, oh, whoa. Dodging and now Stratton finally back in control of this match. Power slam. Stratton to the top rope. Big splash. Discus clothesline. Oh, a miss by Stratton. Shotzi back in this match. Headed to the middle rope. It's a double axe handle smash. Going for a cover. Only a 2 count. Shotzi doing everything in her power to win this match. Back to the top rope. Another hits a senton into the cover. And again, Stratton kicks out of 2. A second standing Shiranagi. Not even trying for a pin, going back to the top rope. Another senton into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner,
Shotzi getting a point in the war of momentum for Shocks. Now, of course, it will be up to Tegan Knox to successfully win her match against Carmella later tonight for Shocks to tie things up. Woo, says Kung Fu Cobra. Well, moving right along, it's time to see if the same thing can happen for The Miz and Logan Paul, as it's time to get to the men's war momentum. This time The Miz faces off against Nathan Frazier, and much like how Shocks was, the Awesome Ones are down 2-0, so they must both win their match tonight to tie things up. Can they do it? Only time will tell, and well, that time is now.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Brexia from Jersey in the Channel Islands, weighing in at 182 pounds, Nathan Frazier.
And here he comes. This young upstart here in RWF is finally getting his time to shine, it seems, alongside his friend his friend Axiom. Oh, he's gonna vote for Gotta Go Fast. Fair. take a listen to some of the teams that these two have fought and successfully defended their tag team titles against. Teams like the Wyatt Six. Teams like the Brothers of Destruction. Teams like the Motor City Machine Guns. Can Fraxium be the team that finally dethrones the Awesome Ones? And you gotta look too at the fact that The Miz and Logan Paul were so close to losing the tag team titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. Possibly the closest they've ever been to losing the titles. And some would say that Fraxium is even faster than the Motor City Machine Guns. Shades of his tag team partner there with that kind of a knockout punch. Ooh, missing as Frazier takes over. Sling Blade. Beautiful springboard moonsault by Nathan. Who heads again to the top rope. Hitting a massive splash into the cover. A kick out at 2. Frazier's not done. Heading back to the top rope. Oh, missing that beautiful splash. Reversal after reversal. Miz back in control. Only momentarily, well, it seems. Oh, Miz able to keep control. Now, snap DDT by the Miz. Uh-oh. Miz locking in the figure 4 leg lock. Will Nathan give up here? No, Miz decides to let him go. Oh, reversal by Nathan. Nathan signaling for a springboard here. Springboard kick. And again, Nathan to the top rope. Oh, but a miss. After a shot to the gut, Miz seems to be sizing Nathan Frazier up for something, but perhaps giving him too much time. Oh, big clothesline. Now Miz heading to the top rope. Hitting a big splash of his own. Oh, and skull-crushing finale into the cover. Oh, and a kick out at 2.999. And Miz cannot believe it. Oh, went for that running knee, and again, Nathan Frazier able to reverse. And now Nathan to the middle rope. Beautiful front drop kick. Uh-oh. Nathan, is he... Yes, we've seen this before. This is how he beat Logan Paul. Massive superplex into the twisting brainbuster, into the cover. Oh, and I kick out at 2. Back to the top rope. Frog splash into the cover. And that's enough.
Here is your winner, Nathan Frazier.
And Nathan Frazier wins this match. Woo! Nathan Frazier making it 3-0 in the War of Momentum over the Men's Tag Team Championships. Well, next up, we have... Actually, I'm going to switch a couple things around. So, last week, we saw the debut of a new tag team, the Nation of Domination. The Rock has given this group the right to use the name, the theme song, everything. The only thing that he has asked, he doesn't even want to be part of the group. He doesn't want to be a member. He doesn't want to be associated. But he is requiring that they have his name in the Titantrots and entrance videos and stuff like that. So these 3 men agreed. Last week we saw the reveal of the first 2 members. This week we are getting the reveal of all 3 members, and they have matching outfits now, with the team that is actually the tag team of the group having exact costumes, and the third man having a slightly different costume that still fits the theme. Now, if you are a member of our Discord, then you have been spoiled to who the third man is. If you didn't read, or if you've kept yourself from spoilers, or if you're not a member of our Discord, then this is the reveal of who the third man in the Nation of Domination is. Now, of course, the 2 other men are Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander. Time to find out who the third man is as they take on the OC. Now, the OC is, of course, made up of Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and AJ Styles. And they have gone on record as saying, oh, some new tag team, some new trio wants to come in on our turf. They want to come in when we really haven't gotten any shots or any opportunities to do anything as a 6-man tag. Well, they're going to have to prove themselves by facing us. And as part of Fans' Choice, if you don't like how the match ends, you could actually give the losers revenge as the Nation of Domination will face off against a 6-man tag team at Fans' Choice, and you get to choose which 3-man tag team they will face off against, and you could choose that they face off again against the OC. So, time to find out who that third man is, because this reveal is coming up next.
The following is a 6-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 857 pounds, Omos, Cedric Alexander, and Apollo Crews, the Nation of Domination.
Well, looks like we now know it's the Nigerian Giant, Omos. Former RWF Men's Tag Team Champion actually had to vacate the title after he successfully defended the title, and MVP would leave RWF.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 723 pounds, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows, the OC.
The Nation of Domination will definitely live up to their name now. I think I'm going to bed. I'm sorry, y'all. It's okay, baby. You go ahead and go to bed. If we need to do the vlog, we can do it during this match. So. Alright, this match has begun, and with that, I will be right back. So please, everybody, enjoy this 6-man tag team match. Alright, I'm back from the vlog. It looks like Luke Gallows and Apollo Crews are currently in the ring. Welcome back, thank you. Reversal by Big LG. Tag into AJ Styles, who misses a forearm shot. And Styles has got the leg lock in. Ooh, missing. Tagging back in Luke Gallows. Back and forth action between these guys. Apollo Crews going for the hat trick. I gotta say, the OC is pretty dominating against the Nation of Domination. Kick out at 2. Massive kick by Crews. Tag into Omos. Big move by Gallows. Kick out at 2. Tagging into Carl Anderson. Going for the Magic Killer. Spinebuster into the cover. And that's it. Interesting. Not exactly the dominating performance that the Nation of Domination was wanting here tonight. But hey, you, the viewers, can give them a chance to get a bit of redemption if you choose that they fight the OC at our next big event. For now, we're moving right along. We're actually going to be getting back into the... Oh, no, wait. No, we're not. Next up, we have faction versus faction. We have another chapter in the ongoing feud between the Latino World Order and Legado del Fantasma. As you know, Santos Escobar, the leader of Legado del Fantasma, is the #1 contender to the United States Championship, which is currently being held by Dragon Lee, who is a member of the Latino World Order. These two factions have been at war for quite a while now. And Legado del Fantasma even has a win in 6-man tag team action. Well, tonight, we are not getting Santos Escobar, and we're not getting Dragon Lee, but instead they have picked people to fight on their behalves, to give them a war momentum, give their stable a war momentum. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is Zelina Vega, representing the Latino World Order, versus Elektra Lopez, representing Legado del Fantasma.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez.
There we go. We haven't actually gotten to see much of Elektra Lopez here in RWF. And now she fights much more for than any title or anything. She fights for the honor of Legado del Fantasma.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega, the young woman of the LWO. She has yet to quite make her mark here in RWF, but she's looking again to get a win for the LWO. Electra Lopez starting off early with the onslaught here. Yuzuka straight cutter. Surprising power by Lopez. There's a reversal by... Oh, a nice tornado DDT by Vega. Well, so much for domination, right? I just saw that. Oh, the referee getting a little bit knocked in there. Lopez in firm control at the moment. Oh, reversal. Power slam on the outside of the floor. And now Vega starting to spice things up. Looking for cover. Only a 2 count. Submission hold by Vega. Oh, but Lopez able to get out of it. Oh, kick out at 2. Zelina Vega with the code red, but only a 2 count. Now to the middle rope. Springboard to the top, hitting a moonsault. Oh, springboard, but a miss, allowing Lopez to get back into this match. Surprising onslaught here. Another Yuzuka street cutter. And Lopez is not done here. Massive slam into the cover. Oh, only a 1 count, surprisingly. A reversal. Vega doing everything she can to keep herself in this match. Springboard crossbody into the cover by Vega. Only a 2 count. Vega going for the code red a second time, but Elektra Lopez with a single leg Boston Crab. But Vega able to get out. Wait, what? Isla Dawn's music randomly hitting out of nowhere. I don't know what there she is, Isla Dawn from behind. I have no idea what Isla Dawn has to do with this match, but she's just interfered, and this could be a steal for Elektra Lopez. But somehow Vega kicks out. What is Isla Dawn doing here? This should be interesting, right? I have no idea what her connections to this match are. Massive power bomb into the cover, and that's it.
Here is your winner, Elektra Lopez.
Well, a second victory for Legado del Fantasma. But the more interesting is what in the world is Isla Dawn? And what is her stake in all this? That has got to be the question of the night right there. Unfortunately, we don't have the answers right now, but what we do have is coming up next, we are getting back to the war momentum as Logan Paul goes one-on-one with Axiom. Coming up next. Axiom. And you know, he doesn't even have to worry here. Even if he loses here tonight, they still have won the War of Momentum.
And his opponent, representing the Awesome Ones from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Logan Paul.
Here he comes looking to at least put some sort of point on the War of Momentum, so that way they're not at a complete loss here tonight. Paul. Ooh, nice kick by Axiom. I was going to say, Paul looking to Axiom. I think you missed the mark there. Paul looking to get a point on the War of Momentum. Now, do remember that in normal circumstances, the winning team would get to choose a stipulation, if they want to, for the tag team title match. However, our next big event is not a normal event. Our next big event is Fans Choice, which means that you, the fans, can actually go to our Discord and vote for what type of match the tag team titles will be on the line in. Nice standing Spanish fly there. Alrighty then. An Axiom. This match has been 100 miles an hour, and Axiom not seeming to slow down yet. Miles per hour into a cover. Kick out. And missing the springboard. This could be the opening Paul needs, but just as I said, that big kick by Axiom into the cover. Only a 2 count. oop into the cover. DDT as Logan Paul starts to cook. Massive clothesline by Paul into the cover. I think got it too. Paul now with a frog splash from the middle rope, but he misses. Axiom hit a kick, but I don't think he got quite all of it. A meeting of the minds there. Now Logan Paul gonna just let Axiom chill on the outside of the ring. And now Paul perhaps getting too cocky. He gets met with a knee to the face. Oh, missing as Paul takes control of this match. Now Axiom gets back in control. Nice springboard DDT by Axiom into the cover. And that's enough.
Here is your winner, Axiom.
Uh-oh. Another woo. Uh-oh. Okay. There it goes. I thought we were... It kind of froze for a second, but we're good. We're good. Whew. Well, coming up next, we continue the war momentum over the women's tag team championships. Can Tegan Knox tie things up for Shocks, or will the Pretty Mean Sisters win the war momentum 3-1? That match is coming up next. she comes, Tegan Knox. She was able to get her first title here in RWF, being the RWF Women's Tag Team Championship, alongside, of course, Shotzi. They'll have their first title defense against the seasoned team of Pretty Mean Sisters. Both women trying to get that first shot in, and Tegan Knox getting the, after a bunch of missed throws by both, Tegan Knox got that. And now Knox tries to take control of this matchup here. DDT by Knox into a cover. Ooh, destroyer by Tegan Knox into a cover. Carmella is able to kick out at 2. Impressive showing so far. But uh-oh. Reversal into a DDT as Carmella looks to start getting back into this match. Going after the legs, a smart decision there by Carmella. Now just choking Tegan Knox. The feel-good story of Shucks being women's tag team champions might be at an end. Super kick and only a 2 count. Across the ring with a top rope elbow. Choke slam by Tegan Knox into the cover. Only a 2 count. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Tegan Knox!
Tegan Knox getting a massive win here tonight. Tis a night of woo. And with that, that brings the war of momentum on the women's side equal. It is now 2-2, all tied up. Well, coming up next, as you guys know, Tony D'Angelo is going to defend the Pure Honor Championship against Diesel. Last week, Diesel fought Channing Stax Lorenzo in a one-on-one match, and he lost. Now, Tony D'Angelo has said, you know what? I bet that you won't have any friends. So you get any one of your friends to face my boy Channing. We'll just see that they lose too, huh? Apparently, Diesel said, you know what? I know one person. We're going to find out who that is, because this singles match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Channing Lorenzo.
And here he comes. Hey, he's entering here. You gotta be wondering though, who is going to come to the aid of Diesel? Could it be Shawn Michaels? Could it be somebody else? We should have known.
And his opponent, representing the Outsiders from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Ayo, it's the bad guy. Of course, Kevin Nash, who is Diesel, would get Scott Hall, who is Razor Ramon. And since it seems that Kevin Nash has redonned his Diesel persona, in this instance, Scott Hall has redonned the Razor Ramon persona. And according to what we heard from the Outsiders, they have formed, or what we've heard from the announcer, they have formed the Outsiders as these gimmicks as well. Former RWF Men's Tag Team Champions, the Outsiders. These two fighting now. think about this too. This is two former RWF Men's Tag Team Champions facing off against each other. As, of course, the family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Lorenzo, are also former RWF Men's Tag Team Champions. Fall away slam by Razor Ramon. Ah, just like with Diesel, Tony D'Angelo getting involved. Quick pin here by Lorenzo. A reversal by Ramon. Oh, and another reversal. And now Lorenzo, he's distracted here. Reversal is Lorenzo. Oh, no, wait. Reversal by Ramon. No, wait. Reversal by Lorenzo. Reverse, reverse. Another fall-away slam by Razor Ramon. Into the cover. And kick out of 2. Oh, the kick out as Razor Ramon stays in this match. Ramon with a clothesline to the back. And now a version of the camel clutch. Well, Lorenzo able to get out of it. Goes for a springboard but misses. Ramon to the middle rope. Went for a double axe handle, but Lorenzo reversed. And now Lorenzo, knee to the gut. And these two make it to the outside. Razor Ramon with the choke slam. Count of 5. And thankfully both of these guys, wait. Yeah, now that they're both into the ring. Into a cover, but the referee's distracted with the turnbuckle pad that Channing Lorenzo removed. Channing may have had the match won there, but because of his own actions. Razor Ramon setting up for the Razor's Edge. And he hits it into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, the Bad Guy, Razor Ramon.
Despite the interference, Razor Ramon wins this match. Hey, that's one for the bad guy. And I mean, what better person to bring to a fight against two people who are like, hey, we're kind of like mafia here, than the bad guy who's kind of based off of Scarface. So, gotta get the same thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along. Earlier tonight, I talked about Chad Gable and the Wyatt Six. Well, coming up next is again, much like Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar did, they are sending two people to battle on their behalf as Ivy Nile is about to go one-on-one with Nikki Cross.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing American Made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
And Ivy Nile has her work cut out for her here tonight, because she also has to think about the fact that Chad Gable has already lost a singles match against Eric Rowan. Comes Nikki Cross, this new adoration of her, as she is the personification now of Abby the Witch. This match underway, about to get underway. Unhinged Nikki Cross versus the American-made Ivy Nile. Ooh, beautiful moonsault there by Cross. How do you prepare for Nikki Cross? Like, in all honesty. Remember, one of the options that you can choose, actually, two of the options that you can choose will feature Nikki Cross at Fans' Choice as well. As well as Ivy Nile. You can make Chad Gable team up with Ivy Nile to take on Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross. Or you could choose to have an 8-man, or I should say 8-person tag team match with Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Nikki Cross versus Chad Gable, Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, and Ivy Nile. Nikki Cross in firm control. It's a push just as I say that. Ivy Nile gets into control of the match. Nice German suplex. Nikki Cross now. Oh, reverse. Wait, I think Ivy Nile's, yeah, reversal by Ivy Nile. And Nikki Cross stays in this though. Reversal and Nile hits a kick. Reversal by Cross. Massive splash in the corner. Only a 1 count though. And that's it.
Here is your
this just isn't their month, is it? That's now 2 losses to the Wyatt Six. Now, I do have it. I have been told that per President Tony Marcus Jones, next week we will be getting a tag team match as the Creed brothers, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed, go up against Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis. Something to be thinking about for next week. Well, coming up next, Braun Strowman continues his what has proven to be sad attempt at proving that he is the monster among all monsters. This, of course, started back at Summer Smash, where he lost a last monster standing match against the monster Abyss. He would then go on to challenge any one of them to a Falls Count Anywhere match and would again lose, this time to the Boogeyman. And now Braun Strowman has said, I'm going to put a steel cage around the ring, and I challenge anyone who thinks that they are a monster to come face me in a steel cage match. And apparently, from what I understand, he caught the attention of a certain big red monster. This coming up next.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Sheriffsford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
He says he's the monster among monsters, but so far, every monster that he's challenged has beaten him. We'll see if his losing streak continues.
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds,
Here he comes, the big red machine himself, Kane. this match is. There's, of course, a steel cage around the ring. There are no rope breaks or disqualifications. In fact, the steel cage itself can be used as a weapon. The first man to gain a pinfall, a submission, or escape the cage will win this match. Oh, and we might already be looking at an early victory here. Now Strowman bringing in the Big Red Monster, the Big Red Machine. This fight continues. I gotta be honest, did not expect you to vote for Braun Strowman. I shall be in alert mode for a little. Okay, Buddha. We've only got 2 more matches after this. And Kane looking for the choke slam. He decides against it. Reversal by Strowman. Thought I'd give it a shot. Voting for Braun. Felt bad for him. Fair. Sidewalk slam by Kane. Now Kane with a claw. But Strowman fights back. These two monsters going to absolute war here tonight. Kane asking for the door to be unlocked, but the referee taking just a little bit too much time. Reverse chokeslam by Braun Strowman. And now Strowman going for a power slam, but Kane able to reverse. They got it too. Now Strowman looking to scale the cage. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
And Strowman gets a bit of revenge here. I'll call it revenge, call it redemption, call it what you want. Braun Strowman escapes the cage and wins the match. Well, coming up next is a singles match between two men who probably never thought that they were going to ever get to face off, mainly because we don't know who one of them is. So, as you know, Rhea Ripley is going to challenge Jordynne Grace for the Women's World Championship. Last week, we saw Rhea Ripley team up with the number one contender to The Rock's Heavyweight Championship, Batista, in a losing effort when The Rock defeated Rhea Ripley. Now, Jordynne has kind of been like, you teamed up and you lost. Rhea has said, you know what? It's because I wasn't teaming with my friend Damian Priest. You know what? I bet that my friend Damian Priest can beat anybody that you could have him face against. Jordynne Grace said, bet I know just who I want him to face. Who is it? We're about to find out because that match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Terrors from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
And here he comes, Rhea Ripley's friend, one half of the Terror Twins. The question remains, though, is who in the world did Jordynne Grace pick to face Damian here tonight?
If you hear me!
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Oh, what do you know? The woman who calls herself Big Mama Pump went out and got Big Papa Pump to represent her here tonight. match begins. Scott Steiner with an immediate pin. Reversed by Priest. Reversed by Steiner. And a kick out. I still think that it's just absolutely interesting. Because Jordynne Grace, of course, has been known to call herself Big Mama Pump. And she went out and got the man who calls himself Big Papa Pump. Count as these two fight on the outside. Ooh, massive powerbomb combination there. Count of 7, we could be looking at a count out here. And thankfully they both get back into the ring. Oh, the straps are coming off. Damian Priest says it's time to get serious. Complete shot into the cover. Only a 2 count. Now Priest going to the south of heaven, but Big Papa Pump able to, reverse into a Frankensteiner, into the cover. And a kick out of 2. This match here, I can't forget that. Who these two, Steiner recliner. But no, Priest is able to battle out of it. I was about to say, we can't forget who these two men represent. Of course, Scott Steiner representing the current Women's World Champion, Jordynne Grace. And Damian representing the #1 contender to that title, Rhea Ripley. Tonight is just full of these people are representing these other people. These two now trading blows. The mixed martial arts skills of Damian Priest versus the pure raw muscle of Scott Steiner. Now these two both head back to the outside of the ring. But Damian says, no, I want to win. Steiner with a big shoulder tackle. Oh, now just showing off those muscles. Big elbow drop. And a second time. And again, these two go to the outside of the ring. Another Frankensteiner. And a Steiner to the top rope. Huge elbow drop all the way to the outside of the ring. Taking things back inside the ring now. Uh-oh. South of heaven into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest getting a bit of redemption for his friend Rhea Ripley and gaining the victory here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our final match of the evening. Batista is the current #1 contender to the Rock's heavyweight championship. Now, The Rock has cut all ties with all of his former friends. He is now the final boss. He is no longer a tag team. That's again, he didn't even want to be associated with the new Nation of Domination outside of his name being credited. Despite that, there is one man who said that he is Rock, ride, and die. It doesn't matter what Rock thinks of him, or what Rock does, or what Rocky does, or anything, because Rocky will always have Saki. Yes, Mick Foley has gone on record as saying that the Rock and Sock connection may not be together, but he will never abandon the Rock. And if Batista really wants to get to the Rock, then he wants to make sure that he has what it takes. So he is challenged, and it has been accepted. Foley has then gone on to say, Batista, I know you're an animal, but tonight I'm going to show you how things are done for all the good of mankind. Have a nice day! And that match is coming up next.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
Here he comes with his Mankind persona, one of his three faces, and the most deranged out of all three. Here he comes, the current #1 contender to the heavyweight championship. No longer a member of the Authority or Evolution. He is on his own. Unfortunately, did have a loss. Granted, he was not the one to take the loss, but he does have a loss in intergender match. As I was just mentioning, him and Rhea Ripley did lose when The Rock pinned Rhea Ripley last week. Of course, this is not the first time that these two have fought, no, or even faced off, but this time seems just a little bit more personal. This, of course, is our main event of the evening. And this is also my last chance to let you guys know that the betting for Fans' Choice, the polls for Fans' Choice, will end by next week. I know it says it's longer than that, but they will end next week, about Wednesday of next week. So if you have not cast your votes, do so now. Mankind now to the top rope. You know, Foley's a little bit crazy off his rocker. Oh, clothesline. Into a cover. Only a 1 count. Okay, that was weird. I'm also going to wonder if we're going to see Mr. Sacco here tonight. Always a possibility when we see Mick Foley as Mankind. Cover by Foley. And now Mankind to the top rope again. Oh, but misses. Oh, Foley going for a little sweet shin music, but he misses. Batista starting to feel it now. Electric chair drop by the animal. Backbreakers. Tandem backbreakers, and now Batista just sizing Foley up. Spine buster into the cover. Only a 2 count. Oh, and there it is. Mr. Sacco, the mandible claw locked in. Will Batista give up here? And that's it.
Here is your winner,
Mrs. Foley's baby boy gets a huge win here tonight. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our show tonight. Batista not having the best time, but you know, some would say it doesn't matter until the actual championship is on the line. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be live again this coming Friday. So tomorrow, or not tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday. This is Wednesday. So, yes, Friday the 19th, we will be live again with Batman Arkham Knight. So, of course, I hope you will join me for that. As tonight, let's go ahead and get into our commands and everything, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the evening. Just making sure I'm still good here. Okay. It was doing the do. Alright. So, as always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick and T, as well as Danny, Sean, and Steve, and of course the two guys responsible for, or I say guys, the two people responsible for our artwork, Amon Wolf of CNH Podcast, who did that down there, and Z Fire and Crew Operator, who did that over there. Thank you all again so much for everything. Mary Kay. If you've not ordered your Mary Kay, you can grab that link there to browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. Yes, whether you're looking for something for the upcoming holiday seasons, if you're wanting some skincare, a new fragrance, some shampoo. Hey, they even got stuff for us guys, so don't be afraid. If you have any questions about any of the product, or hey, if you would even like to know what you need to do to become a Mary Kay consultant yourself, you can also grab that link to ask my hashtag wonderful wife, Firebird10, any Mary Kay related questions that you may have, as she is a consultant herself. Discord, we have one of those. If you've not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. As well, important announcements are announced, discussions are discussed, decisions are decided, wrestling results are resulted. The polls for fans' choice are posted and ready for you to vote. So go ahead and grab that link. And of course, most of all, we just love to have you there. Another place that we'd love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or highlight videos, you can grab that link that I just posted and join us over on the Red app. Now, since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask if you don't mind, give the channel a subscribe, hit the bell icon to keep yourself notified, give the videos a like and a comment because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. You can also find us over on TikTok where we just post our highlight videos. So if that's what you're interested in, you can grab that link that I just posted in chat and join us over there. Now again, since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask if you don't mind, give the channel a follow, give the videos a heart, and give them a comment because comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. Last but certainly not least are ways to help support the stream right here, right now, if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the chat is in, or how you can help the stream is in the chat, so feel free to read that at your leisure. And remember, only do what you're able and comfortable with doing. With that, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night. Let's try this again. Good night.